Right guys, I'm getting a bit annoyed now. I've tried this 3 times, but for some reason my iPhone, I think maybe when it out focuses it just switches the recording off. So I'll try to be quick about it this time. So basically I'm doing a vlog video about the games that I managed to pick up this week at Car Boot, and also things that I've managed to get over the last 7 to 10 days on eBay. Now, when I go to Car Boots, I don't overly buy a lot of games. I generally just buy what I need. So I'm not greedy. I think I've done that. I don't go and buy like all your Crash Bandicoots, your Spyros, your Final Fantasies and stuff like that. I mean, if it's in really good condition, I might to replace it with mine. But generally, I just buy it. So I apologise that I've not done many videos on anything. No gameplay. I've been kind of sorting out my collection. Pardon me, I'm a bit ill. Which still need a few to sort down there. That is Z at the bottom, and it goes all the way up to P. And then in another room I have the remainder of P's all the way up to D. So I'm kind of a bit more organised. I'm going to put in the section below a list if you guys have got any games you can help me out with. But the first game this week I got from the Car Boot is Bugs Bunny and Taz Time Busters plus Wacky Games, the 2 games edition. It's something I've kind of got drawn into collecting, to be honest with you. Purely for the fact that I think that there's not many of these out. I don't know. You rarely ever see them on eBay or wherever. But yeah, so that one's from a keeps collection. All of these are for keeps. I don't get greedy at Car Boots. Like I said, I don't buy all your Final Fantasies. I got Vesalids or Visales or whatever. It's another one from my collection. I brought these ones all off the same guy. There was £2 each. I tried to knock him down. I tried to get 6 for a tenner, but he wasn't having it. Also got this off the same guy, Destruction Derby 2 and Wipeout 3, the special edition. Dancing Stage Euro Mix. I actually haven't got this one. A lot of people would think, oh, you must have this one already in your collection. But I've got, again, drawn into buying the obscure ones. Not necessarily the ones that are expensive, but the ones that maybe in 2 or 3 years you might not be able to find on eBay. Tom and Jerry House Trap. Another good game that I used to play as a kid. And Snowcross Championship Racing. Now, £2 may seem a lot for something like that. It is kind of obscure. I'm not too much sure how many games are on eBay, but you can't really buy a game on eBay unless you get it in a bundle for, I don't know if you can, unless you get it in a bundle. Yeah, cut off there, guys. So yeah, you can't really buy a game for £2 nowadays unless you get it in a bundle, because postage is £1.20 and people want at least £1 for the game. And the last game, I went to another guy, and he didn't really have any good games or anything like that. There was like your Tomb Raiders and whatever, so it's something that's been mass produced. Then I just saw this one, Racing Adventure, and I thought, I've never ever heard of Racing Adventure. Turned it over, turns out it's Land Before Time, Racing Adventure. Pretty much dinosaurs racing there, like Mario Kart kind of thing. I thought it was pretty cool. I needed that one. So yeah. So now I'll move on to like the things that I've got from eBay sales in bundles. So I've brought 2 PlayStations, as you may see here. They're both that model, SCPH 5502. Different stickers on the front. I'm not overly knowledgeable on these boxes kind of thing. So they both say Demo 1. I don't know why there's different stickers. Maybe someone will be able to tell me why. I got a Bomberman World, which I already have. Pretty much all of these ones I'm showing you now I already have. Resident Evil 1, which is a bit smashed up. Resident Evil 2. Command & Conquer. I also got Command & Conquer Red Alert. Tony Hawk's Skateboarding. Dino Crisis. In another bundle, I got another Dino Crisis, a Hogs of War, another Resident Evil, just the disc, and another Resident Evil. These are just in bundles, guys, where I've needed games. A Harvest Moon, which I've already sold on eBay, to be honest with you, I need to package it. Vagrant Story, and a Die Hard Trilogy. I mean, all of these I have, the kind of common games. Smackdown 2, which I believe I have. Metal Gear Platinum. Metal Gear Black Disc, Final Fantasy Black Disc, Theme Park World, Frogger, LMA Manager, which I already have. I'll probably just use some of the cases off these for some of the ones I've got, and a bunch of demos, which can be worth something to somebody. But yeah, that's all that. I'll just move some of it out of the way. Yeah, and what I'm going to show you now is some games that I got for my collection. Not very organised when I do these videos, guys. Right, so for my collection, I got a better copy of Hogs of War. And it comes with, like, I'm not sure if it's meant to have that Activision one in there because it's made by Acclaim, but it came in there, so I'll just keep it in there. But yeah, basically has everything that it would have come with, bar the cellophane or the tear strip. I also got yeah, sorry, this shouldn't have been it. I got Future Cop, right, guys. I thought I was getting kind of a bargain. It came with one of these PlayStations with a load of games. I was like, yeah, Future Cop, I'll have this one. Until I got it, and whoever had it has changed the case once upon a time, or cracked the case and took this out, and then they've not known how to remove the black CD holder, and they've literally glued it to the outside, guys. It's like literally, I've taken the case apart, and you can see they've just used, like, the glue goes like here, 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 and then they've done a cross, so they've covered it. It's so pretty much ruined, so I'm just gonna have to use that as swaps if somebody wants it, or something to sell. I also got Championship Motocross with Ricky Carmichael, which I needed, and another dancing stage, guys. Now I actually already have this game, but not many people may know this game was released with 2 different coloured discs. Now this one's orange and the other one is blue, so like on the list that I have of games, it has both listed as like a separate copy, so like I've already sorted my shelf out, so it'd be more hassle for me to move like every game to the left than it would just to buy that and pop it in. So I've got that one. Egypt 2, I've actually got about 9 copies of this. I've got about 8 sealed as well, but I just thought I'd show you this one because it is kind of an obscure game. Some more ones from a collection, WWF Attitude, SmackDown, which I needed. Like I said, guys, I got drawn into just like collecting the rare ones, so these ones, when they come along and I take them. They're not really going to go out of like fashion, or you're not going to not see them for a while. So Warhammer Shadow of the Horned Rat, I do need another Warhammer one. Populous, the beginning was a very good game that I used to play on the PC. I wasn't that impressed when it came to the PlayStation because the controls were rubbish. And again, just another odd bod 50p game, or whatever you want to call them. Siphon Filter, a very good game at its time. Armored Core, which I needed again out of a bundle. Constructor, Bushido Blade. Now I'm not entirely sure if I need this one. I'm not up to bees, but it came in a bundle, and I definitely need Civilization 2 because for some reason I sold the last one I had. Last couple of games here, guys. Red Alert, Command & Conquer Red Alert. I showed you I got 2 of these. It's kind of a readily available wave. But these are the ones I'm showing you now are probably the best games that I got this week, or the steals of the week. So this game here, Transport Tycoon, cost me £1 and 1p on eBay. Basically, the guy put the postage at £1 and 1p start. I put £2 as my maximum, so it goes to £3 all in, and no one else bid on it. So £1, 1p for Transport Tycoon. I think it usually goes between £3 and £5, something like that. And Project Overkill for PlayStation 1 again by Konami. Okay, the last one I brought of these, I forgot to pay for on eBay. I went away for 2 weeks and I got an eBay strike for it. I forgot to pay for it, and that one cost me £7, and I won this one for 99p, £2 postage again. So I'm quite chuffed with that one. I got a copy of NHL Blades of Steel 2000. It was a game that I needed. It's probably one of the only NHL games I needed, so I've been searching for NHL games. and this one came up, and it doesn't go for a lot, £3, £4 maybe. This one's actually sealed. It does have a nick down there, but I know. I suppose having a sealed copy is better than having a regular copy. And it only cost me £3. So yeah. So and last two games, quite rare games, I would say anyway. I have V-Ball Beach Volley Heroes. Quite a rare game. I started off with my V's, you see, so yeah, I just wanted to get all my V's sorted at the bottom of my shelf. I've got my Z's sorted. Just need my V's. I've got my Q's. There's only 2 Q's, Quake 2 and Qubit. But yeah, V-Ball. Quite a rare game. Yeah, and last but not least, Siberia, another rare game. Got this quite cheap. Again, very good game, yeah. But that's been it for this week, guys. I do have another video that I'll put up as soon as I can, and it's something to do with this bag. Basically, these bags have been sat in storage at my nan's or my grandma's for around 3 years. I used to sell and buy on eBay before I thought about collecting. And like literally it's sat there, and there must be about 40-50 games that I need for my collection in there, so I'll show you through them. But for now, ta-ta, goodbye, PlayStation, bye-bye. Yeah, just let us know if you've got any of them games that I need, guys. Yeah.